Why, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. $2,306,264, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you donated to Carathon this year. $2,306,264. You donated that to Carathon, breaking last year's record of $2.1 million. Now we're at $2.3 million. Now the pressure's on for next year already. But I want to tell you, it's not over yet. You can still give. If you haven't given, and you heard it, I got to tell you, I got to say this again. I hate to keep reiterating this, but I've got to say this. Yes, Miss Florence, who came in at the end with $100,000, love you. Love you. All over. All over. But the 10s and the 20s and the 15s and the $5 donations, man, those are the ones that move me. Of course, the matching donors, everybody moves me, everybody. But it's like when you're at church. When you're at church and you go to church and you see the guy next to you and they pass the plate. Do they do that anymore? I don't know. They did it in my church when I was growing up. And this guy sitting next to you drops a 20 in a 40 or 50 or 100 bill, a couple $100 in the collection plate, and then you sneak out your little $5 and put it in there. Aflac, Cancer and Blood Disorder Center, just like the Lord, he loves the roll of hundreds. But that's a big smile on that $5. The nurses, the doctors, the music aides, the pets, everything that they offer there, that these donations help, that $5 donor, man, that's the one. As my sister Olivia said at the end of Carathon this year, she said, there are people that call in and say, I only have $5. Can I give that small amount? Of course you can. Of course you can. Of course you can. So go to WSBradio.com/Carathon or the radio app, WSB radio app, and you can continue to give. And that Shelley Winter Beach and Barbecue is still out there. Do what you can. Do what you can on that one. You know what? I'm going to do this right now. I'm going to get in trouble, Colby. I already know, but I'll explain it somehow. But here's my email. Shelley, SHELLEY, .winter, WYNTER, at CMG.com. CharlieMaryGeorge.com. CMG.com. All right? If you can give something, and send me an email saying why you'd like to come to Beach and Barbecue, but that's all you could give. All right? Give it, make your donation, and give me have your son or daughter, somebody write a little couple lines. Hey, Mr. Winter, this is what we're going through. This is all we can give. But we'd like to go to Beach and Barbecue with you on August 9th from 2 to 6, all right? Send me that email. I'll work it out. I'll figure it out. I don't know how. I will before Monday, before I have my meeting, and they sit down and says, what did you do? What did you do? Why did you do it? But let's do that, okay? Shelley, SHELLEY, .winter, WYNTER, at CMG.com. Make your donation. Take like a screenshot or whatever of your donation, whatever it is. And then just kind of write a couple lines as to, that's all I have, but I really want to go to your Beach and Barbecue. Okay? All right? Do that. Now, I want to throw something out there. Going back to the show now. I want to throw something out there. I don't know if this is my kind of crazy mind. It could be. It could be. And some of you will let me know. Here's the phone number, 448-72-0750, 1-800-WSB-TALK. I want you to, this occurred to me today. I was listening to Carathon and just going about my day, doing show prep, but listening at the same time. As I listen every day to our great station, just like you. And it occurred to me just out of the blue. It's like a flash, like a thought, like went in and it's like it hung around for a while. And when a thought does that for me, when it comes out of nowhere and it hangs around for a while, I have to ask the question. And I truly want to ask this question. of you, the audience. You could call in if you like. 448-720-0750, 1-800-WSB Talk. We went, and my side, I'm Republican, I'm conservative, my side. I mean, despite what people may say I'm not, but I am. We went into another sovereign nation because we had a warrant for the arrest of that leader of that sovereign nation. Our military went in on the cover of darkness, fast roped down into the presidential compound, snatched up the president and his wife, brought him onto a ship, and then brought him back to Washington, New York, and arrested him and put him in jail. And now he's starting his trial. Started, I think, this week. We did that. Our country did that. Our military did that. And now we have somebody that we just planted as the head of that country, and we're literally taking their revenue from their oil revenue, or from their oil revenues. We're taking their money. That's what we did. And we, on the right, Fox News, conservative pundits, everybody said, that's awesome. That's what we need to do. That is a great thing to do. And everybody supported it. Especially the fact that we took their oil and now we're selling it and taking the money. So we went in, fast roped down, Marine Special Forces, fast roped down, took a sovereign leader. We had a warrant for his arrest for drugs and all kinds of whatever it was. We took him up, snatched him up. He and his wife brought him over here. Now, Mandami, the mayor of New York, and I'm asking you all, not the legal question, because I already know what the legal answer is. The consistency question is what I'm asking. Because I keep hearing this saying it's ridiculous to even think that. Yet those people that are saying it's ridiculous to even think that celebrated going into a sovereign nation and snatching up their leader and bringing them back and putting them on trial. And taking their oil revenues and taking their money. They support that. But when Mayor Mandani, I don't like him. I don't agree with him. I think I would never vote for him. So let's just get that out of the way. I hate that you have to even say that nowadays, but okay. But he suggested, hey, I'm looking at if I or the city of New York can arrest Benjamin Netanyahu when he comes to visit New York in September. And the same people that celebrated going into a foreign nation, snatching up their president, whether he's duly elected, illegally elected, doesn't matter. We went into a sovereign nation with its own army, took the guy and his wife, brought him here, and we're now taking the revenues from their oil sales. The people who agreed with that are saying Mandani is crazy for even suggesting arresting Netanyahu when he comes to New York. I'm not talking about the legal aspects of this. I'm not talking about the fact that we don't have any standing because we're not a member of the International Criminal Court. I'm not talking about any of that. I understand all of that. I'm simply asking the question of consistency. Because the lack of consistency is why so many young people are moving away from even the Democrat Party and moving away from the Republican Party because of the lack of consistency. 448-720-0750, 1-800-WSB Talk. We'll be right back.